Hey there, friends. This is Sherry Roth with Stamped Treasures, and today I am here with another scrapbooking with a kit video, and this time we are working with the Brighten Your Day kit. Can you tell that I'm trying to work through some of the kits that I've had sitting around for a little bit? This kit makes the most stunning cards. The texture and the print on these cards is absolutely stunning. So in the kit, you get the contents to create 9 cards, 3 each of 3 different designs. And let me share these cards with you. Okay, so here is card number 1. So they're very soft and elegant. The background is printed. Maybe you can see it a little bit better on here. On some of the other colors you can. Look at the envelopes. The texture on these envelopes and the beautiful print to match the card, absolutely stunning. So this one says, you make the world a better place. And then this one here, so here you can see the pattern on here. The cards do have the same texture as the envelopes as well. And the back is printed, which always makes it great for if you wanted to turn it into a scrapbook layout, because then when it's open like this, it's like having a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of pattern paper. So it's a little bit larger than when the backs aren't pre-patterned. And then here is the purple. I think this one is Highland Heather. Isn't it stunning? So this one says, hoping this brightens your day. This is just a little note. So great kind of all occasion cards. And today we're going to turn them into a scrapbook layout. We're going to actually do a 2-page scrapbook layout. So once I've made one of each of the cards, then I pull out one of each of the rest of the supplies, and I will have a look at the coordinating colors. So the coordinating colors in this kit are Balmy Blue, Basic Beige, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, and Pecan Pie. I decided to use Basic Beige 2-tone cardstock as my background, and I'm using the light side, and then I'm going to do Basic Beige and kind of Lost Lagoon as my 2 colors. I don't use a lot of purple, so I didn't want to use purple. And I love Lost Lagoon. So what I've done is I've taken one of the Lost Lagoon card bases and I've cut it in half. I actually cut each panel down to 4 by 5.5. So it's the same height. I just trimmed it so it's 4 inches instead of 4.25 inches. And then I did the same to the Basic Beige card base. So I cut that down to 4 by 5.5. And you can see that I've got I've added in some cardstock. So I added in some Basic Beige cardstock. So the reason why I use the light is so that there's a bit of contrast there, and contrast between these 2 pieces as well. These pieces measure 4 by 4. And then I've got some Lost Lagoon cardstock that measures 4 by 4. And you can see that this is going to be the starting point for my layout. So I'm going to go ahead and, actually no, I'm going to talk you through some of the other things that I've pulled out, and then I will go ahead and speed this up. So the other things that I've pulled out, because again, this is a non-stamping kit, so I will often pull in some stamps or something to use as the title if the title if the greetings in the kits won't work. So I have pulled out the Alphabet a la Mode dies. So I'm going to use that as part of my title. And I'm actually going to combine it with this Capturing Smiles stamp set. So my title is going to be Life's Beauty Captured. All right, this is a fabulous stamp set from the March 2026 online exclusives. So at the time that this video posts, the online exclusives will not have gone live yet, but they will in just a few days. But I love this set. You're going to see lots of stuff using this set. I just love it. And if you've watched previous videos, you know that I've used it already. The other thing that I pulled in is I pulled in this die here. So this is Lovely Arrangements. I love this die, and I love it for creating lots of different things. It's great for adding texture, but what I did was I took some scraps of Lost Lagoon cardstock and I just cut them, and I'm going to do a little border down this way and down this way. All right, so I've pre-cut those. And then I've pulled out some Lost Lagoon ink. I've pulled out some Basic Beige ribbon, And I've also pulled out, I wanted some embellishments for this kit. So I was looking through to see what I had that was Lost Lagoon. I do have some other ones, but they felt too wintry and I don't want to do, I'm not going for a wintry look. So these are the shades of green hexagons, and these are Lost Lagoon here. So I'm going to use those. I thought those would be really pretty. Okay. I also have some scraps of white cardstock, and I've got my adhesive and my embellishments and the card kit to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and I'll talk you through what I'm doing. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just adhere these panels, and I'm leaving about 1/8 of an inch around the edges and in between each of the panels. Once they're all stuck, I will add the scallop border. And what I'm going to do, you'll see me flip it over and I grab my ruler so that I can find the center, because I want there to be a relatively even scallop at the top and the bottom. So I'm going to start with the center scallop. So I add a strip of seal adhesive all the way down. And then I'm trying to figure out the center, which I believe this was a 9 3/4 inch piece. So I think it was 4 7/8 was the middle. So I'm just going to position that, and then I flip it over to see if like how much scallop I can see. And then I ended up having to flip it over because I had it wrong side up. So I'll flip it over and then I got to remeasure. But once I am happy with it, then I grab the other two pieces and put them on both sides, one on each side. So I basically just want like about not quite half of a scallop showing, or circle, half of a circle showing. So I'll add those two down. So once you've got the first one down, it's pretty easy, but then I'm just flipping it over just to make sure it's pretty even all the way. I'll trim off the excess, and then I do the other side. So the exact same thing on the other side. I love that it brings that dark color in. I think that's a nice way to add a little bit of detail to a pretty simple layout. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and adhere these, and I'm going to adhere them in the center it from top to bottom, but left justify it for this one, and then I'll right justify the other one. All right, now I'm going to pull out some of the die cut elements that were in the kit, this beautiful fern one and the floral one. And I'm just going to use mini glue dots. The mini glue dots came in the kit. So I'm just going to use those to adhere both of those pieces. So one's going in the top left panel, one's going in the bottom right. And then I pulled out one of these envelopes. So this is one of the basic beige envelopes with the fern pattern. And I fussy cut the pattern from the envelope. And those are going to go in the bottom left and top right corners. So down here and then the other one up there. So I'm just going to use some multi-purpose glue to adhere these and then kind of trim off any excess if there is excess hanging off. And I feel like that's a nice way to add a little bit of detail to that basic beige background. And it's a great way to use the envelope. If you're not a fan of fussy cutting, then maybe it's not for you, but I love the look of it. I know that this one kind of had a rounded corner, so I know that I'm going to have to trim this one a little bit. So I'm not adding adhesive right up to the corner. So now I'll trim off the excess on that one. And then I'm going to work on my title. And my title is going to go on the left page in the bottom right corner, that block, bottom right block. So from the leftover envelope that I cut apart, I ended up cutting a little tag. And that's going to be kind of like a title placeholder or a grounding point for my title. And I found this, I don't know what, this is a really, really old Stampin' Up! Ribbon, and I had pulled it apart to use some fibers which you'll see a little bit later, but I had used it on a previous project not too long ago. It looks like it's Lost Lagoon. It's not quite the same color, but I'm just trimming off those fibers to make it a little bit narrower. So this was just a ribbon for my scraps. And I say this all the time, when you are scrapbooking with a card kit, digging into your stash to find coordinating products is something that I love to do. This is the perfect opportunity to pull out some of those old embellishments or some scraps of ribbon or scraps of pattern paper that kind of works with the kit, because you often need just a little bit extra. Oftentimes these kits don't come with ribbon. This one happened to come with some twine. And sometimes they don't come with embellishments, and sometimes you want to add those things. And then the paper that it comes with is usually card bases, and card bases are 5.5 by 8.5, so not quite large enough. So you need to pull out some pattern paper. Okay, so here you can see that I'm positioning the word beauty, and then I'm just kind of seeing where I want to stamp lives. I'm going to pull in my Lost Lagoon ink. Those die cut letters were cut using the Alphabet LMO dies, and they do have adhesive sheets on the back. So I'm just stamping that at the top, and I'm going to left justify it with the word beauty. And while I've got my ink out, I'm stamping the word captured onto a white scrap piece of white cardstock. And then I'm going to start to adhere the word. Actually, no, I'm going to stick my tag down, and I'm going to pop my tag up. And you'll notice that the BEA sit on top of the tag, and the UTY sit on the panel. Now, so it's going to be different heights. The BEA will be raised because the tag is raised, and the rest will be flat. If that bothers you, then you could die cut those last 3 letters using foam adhesive sheets, so that it would be level with the tag. I didn't know that I was going to do this at the time I was cutting them, and I wasn't too concerned. It still looks good. And then I'm going to trim down the word captured so it's a little bit narrower and shorter. And then that is going to go underneath the word beauty, but it's going to be right justified with the end of the word. It's almost as long as the word beauty, but not quite. And it's going to sit up on the tag for part of it. So I added a dimensional to the right, but then just flat adhesive to the left. And then I had these little, I had some scraps of Lost Lagoon cardstock. I felt like I needed to bring a little bit of Lost Lagoon underneath here. So I had those scraps of circles that I had cut off, and I decided to just use 2 of them and kind of tuck it underneath here. And I think it's cute. I always say don't throw anything away until you're done with your project, because you never know when some little scrap like that will come in handy. Okay, so here I created a little cluster of ribbon. I used some of that basic beige ribbon, some fibers from that Lost Lagoon scrap piece that I had, and then some of the vanilla twine that came in the kit. And I kind of created this little fiber cluster and stuck that in the bottom there. And now I'm going to embellish with my gems, and then that will be it. So I really encourage you to give this a try. If you've got kits laying around and you don't necessarily want to create cards with them, or maybe not necessarily create all of the cards, or complete the entire kit of cards, then I encourage you to give it a try. If you are a scrapbooker, create a 12 by 12 layout, or maybe you don't do scrapbook 12 by 12. Kits are great for 6 by 8 layouts as well, or even little mini albums. I challenge you to just have fun with it and get a little bit creative. Who knows what you'll come up with. I plan on keeping the rest of the pieces that I have left over and using them probably in an upcoming junk journal or mini album that I create. So thank you so much for watching. If you are not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future content. Take care.